Well, the Mermicornos drop is in the bag. Let's talk about what worked for me as we prepare for the next one. What's up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And I'm back again after the recent drop. Today is Tuesday, April the 6th. And so we just survived the Mermicornos, however you want to say it. We just survived that drop. So it went down this morning at 10 a.m. Central here in my neighborhood. So I wanted to talk about what worked for me and then what we might do to better prepare for the Back to the Future drop that is going to happen at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday, April the 8th. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my app and look at some of the things that I got. I did do good. I think I got about 8 or 9 of the items, and I heard some good reports and I heard some bad reports. I did not score the ultra rare and I did not score the rare, but I got several of the uncommon and common. So once I figured I wasn't going to get the rare, I put my focus and attention on the common and the uncommon. And then I will tell you about some of the mistakes that I made and then some of the things that went well. So first off, mistakes. I didn't load enough gems. When you're doing a gem top up in the middle of a drop, you can get stuck. And so I had to top up about 3 times. And that wasn't wise of me because during those times that I was trying to top up, the app was spinning. You get the little spinning icon and it took a long time for the gem top up to complete. And while I'm sitting there waiting on that process, people are buying the crap out of these things and the inventory was going down. And I missed a couple of them that were sold out before I could even get a chance. The other mistake that I made was not doing enough homework, not doing my research, because what I had done to prepare, I had gone to the app and I loaded up the drop where they show you everything that is in the drop. And of course, what you want to do is go in and open up each one and add those items to your wish list. And so when you add them to your wish list by pushing the little caret icon, then you can just go straight to wish list and you show all of the items that you're trying to buy. So here's my collectibles, which I now have 252, I think. And then you scroll on down to your wish list. There's the wish list right there. So once you get them in the wish list, you can quickly pull them up during a live drop. Now, there were about 9 of these things and I only had 5 in the wish list. And sad for me rather, the ultra rare, I did not bookmark. So I didn't even know it was there. I started right out of the gate on the rare trying to get it. And I thought I had bought 3 times, but I did not. So then I immediately decided, let's grab some uncommons and grab the commons. So that was a mistake. Make sure you have everything bookmarked ahead of time. And I don't know how far ahead that they're going to actually display what's coming in the Back to the Future drop. But if you have to stay up late at night, do it and get everything bookmarked so you have quick access to it. Now, the other thing that I did that was helpful, I was on my wish list screen I was on the wish list screen an hour before the drop happened. So I had the app up and running and I'm right near my Wi-Fi antenna, which I have 250 megabit Wi-Fi access, which to some people is super fast and others it's super slow. We do have 1 gigabit service out here, but I don't need it yet. And I do a lot of computer work and uploading these videos and the 250 works fine. Maybe I need to upgrade so I can have better luck with getting on these drops. Well, I opened up the app an hour before and then I was waiting on the countdown and I was making sure my screen didn't go to sleep. And then the minute my computer clock ticked to 10 a.m., I tapped on Tropicana to try for the rare. And so it was spinning, and then it would say buy now, and I would do that, and then I would get the red error code, something went wrong. And then once, or actually 3 times, I swear to goodness that I thought I was able to make the screen that tells you you have a pending order, but none of them went through. So rather than getting discouraged and quitting and saying, I'm going to sell all my OMI tokens, that's it, I'm out of here, you got to stick with it. So I stuck with the plan and thought, all right, I didn't get the rare. I didn't know about the ultra rare, but it's better to get something rather than nothing. So I started going after the uncommons. And once they were gone, I started jumping onto the commons. And I was able to get, like I said, I think 8 or 9 total, which is not bad. Now, you got to admit, that's a lot better than what it could have been. It could have been a lot worse than this. The last drop, I didn't get anything. I think, no, the Ultraman, I did get the common Ultraman, and that was it. The one before that, I shot craps. I couldn't even get on the app. So they have made improvements. Something that has been discussed on the group and also comments on my YouTube videos, people are saying, why in the world would these people not fix this app, and why can't it handle the load? I'm getting out of here. It's unprofessional. It's crap. They should be better than this and whatever. Here's what you need to remember. This app is in beta. And the second thing you need to realize is they're growing as fast as they can. But the attention on the app is growing 4 or 5 times faster than their ability to upgrade from their end in fixing glitches with the app and also buying bandwidth. Okay, so they probably are at the point where the app is hosted on cloud computing, in the big headquarters in Washington, D.C., out in Loudoun County, where all the big Google, Facebook storage, where everything is, 90% of storage of everything in the U.S. is out there in those big data centers. Well, anyway, you can't host something like this and serve a crowd this big. You got to host it on these big, massive cloud computing data centers, okay? And then you have to pay for the bandwidth. So let's say they start out, they're a small company, they've got investment money, but then they don't expect to have hordes of people. And plus, they probably raise as much money as they can. And then they put that money into the back end and having server space and bandwidth, but they can't overspend that because they don't know if they're going to be a success. I mean, for goodness sake, think back, October, November, December, we had items sitting in the store unsold. I bought a rare Batman, ultra rare Robin. And it took, 2-3 months for that to sell out? Now, if it took that long for them to sell out and stuff just sat for months, do you think they would have been confident in spending a few $100,000 or $1 million or however much it would cost? I don't know how much it would be in upgrading the servers before they got slammed. If it was me that owned the business, do you think I would go borrow millions of dollars before I knew I had the demand or a market? When all my stuff is sitting on the shelves and it's not selling? Well, I don't think you would either. It makes sense when you think about it. And it is a positive because at least we know that this company has extreme potential. They're getting slammed on every single drop. But remember, it's in beta. This is not even a final release. It's not the full version yet. So you have to be a little bit patient. But don't let your frustration cause you to quit because you're going to be kicking yourselves in 6 months. If you don't get in, learn from it, try some of these techniques, and then go back at it. Try again on Thursday. So on Thursday, I'm going to have the app running, and I'm going to decide on how long I spent trying to get an ultra rare. I might try once, and if I don't, I'm kicking out to the rare. If I don't get that, I'm kicking out to the uncommon and then to the common. I got to have a sensible plan, sensible approach, because we don't know how well the connection is going to be from where I am. I might have excellent internet service, but where I'm positioned in relation to where the servers are from this company, there might not be as fast of a connection on the internet backbone as compared to someone else that lives in a different area of the world or in this country. Think about that. Okay, so somebody had suggested before that when you could not get in and you were stuck, you were supposed to get out of the app, reload the app, and go back in. I had tried that 2 drops ago. That didn't work. This time I tried the strategy of stay in the app and let it spin and just keep trying and wait on it. And that actually did work. So I'd like to hear your feedback on what worked for you in this crazy drop. Post it in the comments. Please share it with everybody so we can all benefit from that. So my advice would be be on the app 1 hour before it opens, wait to tap the item that you want until 10 o'clock hits. Don't do it before, because I'm thinking you might get stuck. Because I'm thinking once they open the gates, the first one to tap to make the connection is going to get in. And if you tap before that, you're going to be stuck at that screen that has the cape over the cage, where they're not showing the actual item yet. So that might be the best way to do it. Let me think. Was there anything else? I did have a few things that took a while to settle, but it was a lot quicker than the last one. I had like 3 of the Ultraman commons that I had to wait for days for them to come through. And then, of course, 2 of them I never got, but I'm getting awarded with the 2D Ultraman Secret Rare, which is great for me. So this time I had several that were stuck pending. And then it said, you know, your order is being processed. And I was hoping one of them would kick out so I could get another nice consolation prize. But that did not happen. And so within 2 hours, everything was delivered, except for the Tropicanas that I thought I got. So, oh well, that didn't happen. But I'm going to just jump right back on this horse, and I'm going to try again, because we don't know how long it will be before they come out with something new. They might say, okay, it's a lottery system now. If we have too many people complaining and they're trying to solve this problem and can't solve it quick enough, they might go to a lottery system. And I don't want that. That's just my opinion. And you might disagree with that. And that's okay. Express your opinion. All right. So that's all I've got for this video. I just wanted to talk about that drop. Back to the Future coming on Thursday. And I'll be waiting. I'm so glad that I'm independent and don't work a job, so I can be ready and prepared. I'm lucky in that regard. Well, I'm not lucky. I worked hard for this. I worked in a job for 29 years, and I retired at 52 a year ago. I put in the work, I put in the time, so I deserve to have this opportunity to sit in front of my computer with my phone and be the first one in line for these things. When you put in the work, you will get your reward eventually. Yay! All right? So try to not get so frustrated that you give up, because the people who don't give up are the ones that are going to win. When you give up, you lose. All right? There's nothing to gain by giving up. And believe you me, I know they hear all of our complaints, okay? So stick with it so we can get these gains, man. We're going to make money off of this stuff. Huge money. All right? Well, post in the comments your suggestions on what worked for you. We'd like to hear it. Share it with everybody so we can all share in the good fortune. That's about all I got. And also, let me leave you with this. None of this, and I mean none of this, is financial advice. I had somebody on the board today asking me all sorts of questions, and I forgot to mention this on the last video. However, this is for entertainment purposes only, and you will not take me to task and say that Carlton, the crypto pro, gave you financial advice. That's my disclaimer right here. And unfortunately, I have to say that because there's people out there, the types who like to trip and fall in grocery stores and then sue and get free money. Those same people lurk right here. They'll buy a coin, not research, or jump into an investment, get mad because they lose their money, then they'll sue me. So to prevent that, I have to tell you that I'm not a financial advisor. All right? I'm strategizing, and this is just a good group of people having fun, chatting it up, but let's just make that perfectly clear. We must be clear, so there are no mistakes and no hard feelings. Thank you for watching, and please input your comments. I'd love to hear from you. And good luck with the Back to the Future drop. Let's do this thing. I'm out.